Welcome back again to Chippo Fishing. We appreciate you viewing. We're out here at Jordan Lake again. Gonna do some spider rigging. Trying in different coves today. Let's see what happens. Today's conditions a little bit overcast right now. I've got a feeling the sun's gonna burn down on that. 85 degrees, slight breeze already, so that may be a factor, may not. We'll wait and see. Marking some bait at well, variety scattered out, so we're going to look and see. Gonna go ahead and go to the cove and work a couple coves today, but we're gonna go ahead and run to another cove. All right, thank you again. All right, folks, setup time. Set up, ready to go. Got 4 out the back, about from 8 to 9 foot, and they'll be trailing behind me. Even with 1/4 ounce jig with a little bit of speed, they'll be trailing behind me. Not quite long lining, but long lining, you'll use a split shot and regular jig head, lighter jig head, and you let out 30-40 yards and you just keep on going. You seem to pick up a lot of fish that way. Pretty popular way. Starting out, I've got 10 foot depth, 6 foot depth, 10 foot depth, 6 foot depth. So 6, 10, 6, 10, 6, 10, 6, 10 foot. I've got a variety of baits. I'm using the Kentucky rig, as you can see here. Weight on the bottom. I tied it with a clinch knot. If it gets hung up, I can yank it with like 8-pound, 10-pound line. It'll come up, the knot will come loose, and I'll save my jigs. Using a variety of multiple colors, multiple jig heads, and yes, I do use some scent sometime. Most time I'm using this Procure. Sometimes bass flavor. This is crappie panfish, and it's a gel that goes on. I like these Bobby Garland slab bars. It's got a little place in here where you can put scent and put scent around it, and it's a gel so it stays on. So here we go. Now we commence to trolling. As you see right here, we've got this is 12 foot, so we've got some fish activity at 6 and 10. I didn't go down below 10 because, you know, less time snagging, more time fishing. Oh, and yeah, sharp hooks. So here we go. Okay, here's a little tackle tips. Love how these Jenko 14-foot rods load up with the 1.25 ounce weight. Check your rod tips. Make sure you're not tip wrapped. If you're tip wrapped, you will be not a happy camper when you go to hook a fish. And also, a good way to check your tip wrap is grab your line, pull up. It should pull freely. Again, grab your line, pull up, and do that before you put it down. Make sure everything's good. Got my rod tip sort of evenly spaced. And so what we're doing here is we're targeting some deeper water here, and we're gonna also check out, like right in here, this is Raymarine Axiom 9 touch screen. It's pretty awesome, but like right in here you want to look for tight contours. A lot of times if they're structures, they'll group up together there. So, and then you've got like underwater points, drop-offs, slow drop-offs. Like I would work up in here to this point and come back, and then work out in here and then work both sides of this underwater point. There's a lot of strategy here. It's not just put it in and go. You got to try to find your bait, find fish, and it all comes together. The more time you spend on the water, the more time that you understand or try to understand crappie and their constantly changing conditions. Okay, folks, I gave myself a birthday present. I bought a little on eBay, a little cheap vise and some materials and jig tires and fly tires. Frown on this, but I went to the Dollar Tree. I was thinking outside the box and found quite a few materials to work with, but I've tied up 20 jigs, a little bit of flash, some orange, some of them look pretty sharp. I know if I was a crappie, I would try to eat this. So my jig tying skills are just starting out. I did a variety, basically a lot of test rides. So we're gonna wait and see what what works and all. I'll mainly use these for jigging and run some soft plastics until I find a particular color or something, and may try them. But for right now, these are going to be for jigging, single pole jigging, brush piles, structure, and or bridges, which is structures too. But I'll be doing some videos on how I tie, which is definitely a learning process as I go. A little windy today. Wind's picked up. Yeah, it was supposed to be 6. It was gusting a little over 10. Was short of some white caps. Got the speed on, going in, trying to make my way into a cove, and keep on trying. Never give up. Never give up. Okay, what I've done here is I've pulled into the cove. Actually, it's where I launched out of, and I'm marking some fish at some bait at 12, and some other fish from 12 to 20. So I've set my lines at 20 and 14. So let's see what we can do. Of course, we got to stay in the deep water. Nice. Never give up. Looks like I'm going to get the boat one fish. Yes, sir. Legal keeper. Legal keeper. Not going anywhere with the sickle hook. 12 inches so far. Fish on. It's not a crappie. If it is a crappie, it's gonna be a big one. It's a big one. That's legal. Yep. Well, folks, that's going to be a windy wrap up today. So we came, we saw, didn't really conquer, but I caught 2 fish. So, which is fine. Windy conditions. I thought everything was going to be really good spider rigging. Had a good setup, good runs, lots of bait, just no takers, and hooked into 2 11-inch bridge monsters. So that's all. But next time, more time. Thanks for viewing, and you know, let your buddies know about my channel. Let it grow. All right, thanks again, folks. Peace.